The Atlanta Celtics overcame a 21-plus point deficit in the second half of the 2021 Ryze Hoops 17U Battle for Georgia to take home the title. This is one of our favorite events from 2021, and you can relive it all now through the highlights and sounds of the game.
He quickly hands it over to Bryson Tiller, who tries to make something work. A long two is no good, but the Atlanta Express tried to get the rebound, but it ended up a foul on the floor. And Trayvon Payton passes the ball into TJ Clark, who quickly cuts to the basket for an and one. That is definitely going to keep the momentum in the Atlanta Express's favor, as TJ Clark is going to go to the foul line and try to increase their lead to 15 points, as it's currently 26-12 with the Atlanta Express up. He misses the second one, but they will be able to get the rebound, and Trayvon Payton puts it back up for the Atlanta Express, the last thing that the Celtics needed. And Jamil Rideout is going to bring the ball up again. He looks like he wants to go all the way, but that double team, and it's a steal, and Trayvon Payton gets the steal in transition and knocks down the two. It's now 36-14, the Atlanta Express up, and their bench is up as the clock winds down, and that is Devin Barnes putting up a Hail Mary three that was no good. It's now halftime, 34-14, Atlanta Express up by 20. They are in Devin Barnes for two. He tries to get the rebound off his own shot, and he does, and he finds Jamil right out in the corner, who quickly passes it back to Barnes. Barnes for a pull-up two. That's good. And now it's 34-16. Atlanta Express still up, as Jordan Brown will bring the ball up slowly. No point to rush when you're up by 18. And he's being guarded by Deontay Bass. He's trying to find his way to the paint. He swings it over to TJ Clark, who quickly finds Madison Durr, who drops it off to RJ Godfrey in the paint. And he draws a foul, and that's going to be a foul on Caleb Banks, as RJ Godfrey will go to the line and rack up some more points for the Atlanta Express team that is already up 34-16. Devin Barnes gets that rebound off of RJ Godfrey's free throw miss, and it's another foul in the paint. It was a non-shooting foul on the floor, so I believe that's going to be Jamil Rideout, who's going to inbound the ball, and I can't even see Jamil from here, and that just goes to show the size of this Atlanta Express team, as Devin Barnes swings it over to Jamil in the corner. Jamil trying to penetrate that interior defense, but he can't, and he swings it back over to Dylan Williams, who then swings it around the perimeter again to Devin Barnes. Devin Barnes trying to break down TJ Clark. That's going to be hard. Devin Barnes finds his way in the paint, but then kicks it out to Jamil. Jamil, a long three. Oh, in and out. And TJ Clark gets the rebound. And that is going to be Devin Barnes inbounding it to Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams is getting checked by Jordan Brown. And Jordan Brown is going to get a steal and kick it over to Daniel Pounds, who pounds it in on the steal, and he was able to convert. And now the Celtics put up a rushed fadeaway jumper that was missed again, and now it's going to be Madison Durr bringing it up, slowing it down, being guarded by Dylan Williams on the perimeter. Now he's getting double teamed by Dylan Williams and Deontay Bass. They got their hands in there, and now it's Dylan Williams bringing it up, handing it over to Devin Barnes. Devin Barnes finds Caleb Banks on the perimeter. He's trying to penetrate the paint. He puts it up. No good on the two, and now it's TJ Clark pushing it up the court. He's trying to find his teammate Jordan Brown for the long three, and it's good. And the Atlanta Express on the express train, as they're up 40-16 now. The Celtics haven't been able to find any success in the paint, as Devin Barnes kicks it back out to Caruth for two. That was a nice little hook shot by Caruth, who now brings a deficit to 18. And it's going to be Jordan Brown on a one-on-one in the paint. My bad, that was RJ Godfrey, and he missed the two. And now it's going to be Caleb Banks kicking it over to Devin Barnes. Devin Barnes for a long two, and it's no good, too far to the left, and that was corralled by R.J. Godfrey, who kicks it over to T.J. Clark, who's now going to bring it up slowly for the Express. And it's another whistle. And T.J. Clark is going to inbound it to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown way back in the backcourt being guarded one-on-one by Dylan Williams. He's trying to break him down and get into the paint, and he kicks it over to T.J. Clark. T.J. Clark goes all the way, but is denied by Caleb Banks. And then Devin Barnes is going to push it up for a quick two, and now it's a 20-point game as the Atlanta Express are now only up by 20, and the Atlanta Celtics have 20 with 12 minutes to go in the second half. And now it's Madison Durr trying to slow this game down, being guarded by Caruth. And he's going all the way to the paint, but then he kicks it out to Jordan Brown for a long three. That was no good. Bryson Tiller for a quick two that he banks in. And Devin Barnes is going to try to bring this ball up quickly. He goes all the way, that he loses control. The ball is out of bounds, and they say that it is in possession of the Celtics. And it's going to be a foul that's going to bring Jalen Caruth to the line. They are currently down 20-42, a 22-point deficit with 11 minutes and 23 seconds to go. And Caruth cashes out the first one. Now it's a 21-point game. Chipping away slowly but surely with the clock stopped. And if Caruth can knock down the second one, which he does, another cash out for Caruth. And it's going to be T.J. Clark again dumping it off to Madison Durr, who then finds Jordan Brown on the perimeter. Jordan Brown trying to win this one-on-one with Devin Barnes. Devin Barnes trying to play some lockdown defense. And it's going to be a foul on Jordan Brown, an offensive foul that's going to bring the ball back to the Celtics end of the court. And Dylan Williams is going to find Caruth for a wild shot, but he wanted the foul and he got it. And Caruth will go back to the line. He just put up two for his teammates on the line, and he is back there with his team down by 20. Maybe he can get them down by 18 with the clock stopped. It's currently 42-22 with 10 minutes and 57 seconds to go. And again, he cashes out the free throw.
And he's been kind of a spark here over the last couple minutes for the Celtics. I mean, he had the floater in the lane, and now 3 free throws with a chance for another one.
He makes the next one, like you said. Jalen Caruth has definitely waken up in this second half, and now they are doing that full court press that Carter was talking about there, making them work for it, and they do, as Jordan Brown misses the pull-up. And the Celtics were able to get the rebound, and Caruth is going to go for 3, and he cashes out for 3. It's going to be a timeout Celtics, as they believe they have some life here. And we're going to resume here with about 10 and a half to go with the Atlanta Express up 42-27 on the Celtics. Jalen Caruth has provided a spark here for the Celtics, and T.J. Clark is trying to navigate this full court press from the Celtics as he heaves it over to Madison Durr. Madison Durr trying to get to the paint. It's another whistle.
I think they got an offensive foul there on the hook.
Yeah, it's going to be another offensive foul on the Express, and giving the Celtics another chance to chip away here, as Dylan Williams is going to bring it up for the Celtics, trying to navigate that defense, and he's going to find Caleb Banks in the paint, and Caleb Banks banked it in, like I said, for 2, as T.J. Clark is now feeling the pressure, and he finds his teammate Madison Durr. The Celtics are able to come up with a steal, and Jamil is going to get it and have to corral it back in bounds, but his teammate Deontay Bass is there to clean it up and get that 2 in transition, and now it's loud in here.
It's a quick 11-0 run right there, 42-20, now 42-31.
And Dylan Williams almost turns the ball over again for the Express as the Celtics are putting on that full court press. He finds T.J. Clark, who kicks it back over to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown trying to catch his breath after those long sequences there. He tried to work his way to the paint, pull up for two, no good. And it is Caleb Banks who got the rebound, is going to find Caruth, their hot hand, who kicks it over to Devin Barnes, who finds Dylan Williams all the way in the corner. Dylan Williams for a long three that was no good, and the Atlanta Express corrals it and tries to slow this thing back down as TJ Clark brings it back up, being guarded by Devin Banks, and he finds Jalen Taylor. Jalen Taylor spin move under the basket, puts it up for two, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good. And Caleb Banks gets that rebound for the Celtics as he finds Deontay Bass down low. Deontay Bass puts it up looking for a foul, but Caruth was able to corral his rebound. Caruth goes up for 2 and 1. Jalen Caruth is that guy right now, cleaning everything up for the Celtics. And TJ Clark is going to bring this back up and again try to slow this game down while they have the lead, and he's being guarded one-on-one by Dylan Williams, who's putting that work on him and almost forced a turnover, but then TJ Clark goes right to the lane, no good on the layup. And again, it's the Celtics. Caleb Banks with the rebounds. Jalen Caruth knocks it down. And it's a 6-point game as the Atlanta Express were ready to say, we won, we're good.
And a 16-0 run will get you back in the game really quick.
And TJ Clark for a long three, no good. And the Celtics with another rebound as Bass tries to slow this down in the backcourt. He finds Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams then kicks it over to Devin Barnes. Devin Barnes trying to set up a play here and get things going in the paint as he finds Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams want to get
jump ball.
There's a lot of calls that could have probably been called there, but it gets called for the jump ball with the possession with the Atlanta Express. On the wing, Bryson Tiller bringing it back down, trying to get in the paint, but he kicks it back out, and the ball is with TJ Clark, who pulls up for another missed jumper, and it's the Celtics rebound. Once again, the Celtics, Devin Barnes gets fouled on a layup attempt, and he will go to the line for 2. And Devin Barnes is at the line. He made the first one to cut the lead to 5, and he missed the second one. But Dylan Williams gets the rebound and extends the possession for the Celtics. Dylan Williams said, I'm going to the paint. Ooh, that layup package was nice as Dylan Williams knocks down the layup after gobbling the rebound from the missed free throw. It's now a 3-point game as the Atlanta Express throws the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Celtics ball down 3 with 6.5 to go. It's going to be Devin Barnes now being guarded by Jordan Brown. Devin Barnes finds Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams finds his guy, Bass. Bass kicks it back out to Devin Barnes. Devin Barnes trying to slow it down, find something, read the defense. He's looking around. He's trying to find some help from his teammates. Those guys are all coming up saying, we're here to help you. And he finds Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams now trying to penetrate that defense, and they find Bass in the corner for a long 3. Devin Bass. Now it is a tie game at 42.
And the run just keeps going. It's now a 22-0 run for the Atlanta Celtics.
And it's going to be Joshua Williams who knocks down the 2 for the Express, kind of quiets the crowd there. It's now 44-42, and the Celtics are down by 2 with the ball, and it's going to be Caleb Banks who kicks it out to Jalen Caruth. Caruth trying to break down his defender, pulls up for a long 3 and 1 on the 3. Jalen Caruth.
And I don't think he's missed a shot. I think he's perfect from the field here in the second half.
Jalen Caruth said check, mate, and 1 on the 3. I guess they thought Jalen Caruth didn't have the range, but he does.
And the Celtics with a lead, the first lead is since early in the first half.
And it's now 5 minutes, 32 seconds to go. The Celtics have their first lead of the game with Caruth, the hot hand at the line, and Caruth knocks down the and 1 and emphasized that little hook hand. Is now 44-46 with the Celtics with the lead. And Brown on the perimeter being guarded by Caruth, trying to make some magic. Jordan Brown, pull-up jumper, good for 2 to tie this game back at 46 with 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Devin Barnes trying to work around the perimeter, trying to put some work and draw a foul there. It looked like, but he didn't get the foul, but he got the bucket to put the Celtics back up by 2. And it's going to be Jordan Brown getting, checked and picked off by Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams been getting handsy here. He knocks the ball out of bounds. Still going to be Express ball, but hey, the Celtics are putting that pressure on these Express guards. This time it will be Williams checking it in to Trayvon Payton. Payton trying to tell his teammates what to do. A long three that was missed, almost didn't even touch the rim there. And of course the Celtics got the rebound, and it's Devin Barnes that went all the way off the missed three from the Express. Definitely, and he knocks down the first one to bring the Express down by only 3 now. 1 bucket, 1 possession game. And it's 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Will he knock down the second one? Yes, he does. He catches out the second one to make it a 2-point game. Caruth trying to figure out what he's going to do with Jordan Brown on him. He hands it off to Devin Barnes. Devin Barnes working his way around the perimeter, and he finds Bass down low. That was a nice pass, and that was clutch by Bass to even catch that with Godfrey all over him, and Bass gets called on the foul down low. That's not a man you want to leave open down low.
I think on ESPN they'd say that you got mossed on that one. Just kind of reaches over,
Right.
just kind of reaches over him right there and grabs it.
He got Bassed. We'll see if Bass knocks down his free throws. And he knocks down the first one. One thing about the Celtics team, they've been good from the line, and that's going to extend the Celtics lead to 3, 51-48 with a little less than 2 minutes to go. And he misses the second one. Express gets that rebound. So now Williams is going to kick it out to Trayvon Payton on the long three that did everything to go in, and that was good to tie the game at 51. An extremely close game with 47 seconds to go, tied up at 51. The Celtics were down 20 plus at one point. They find Godfrey, and he lays it down for 2. Godfrey gave the Express all of the energy they needed there, as the Celtics are now going to try to pick up the pace here with 35 seconds to go, down by 2, and it's Devin Barnes. A wild layup attempt, but he wanted the foul, and he got the foul. It's going to be 2 shots. 31 seconds to go. Georgia bragging rights on the line. If these are free throws I'm going to make, it's going to be these, and he makes a pretty free throw there. Gets one more. Can he tie this game? His team down by 1 with 30 seconds to go. And he makes the second one. The Celtics have definitely been practicing those free throws. Madison Durr kicks it over to Brown. Brown works his way to the paint. No good, and the rebound is corralled by Brown. Gets his own rebound, tries to muster up a shot, but gets called for a foul. So he will go to the free throw line with 12 seconds to go. His team tied last buckets of the game with 12 seconds to go. We'll see what Brown does here. Will he extend the lead or will he not? And he misses the first one. That's going to definitely give the Celtics some life. It's getting rowdy in here. A lot of chirping. Like we said, the Celtics were down 20 plus, and now it's a tie game. And Brown knocks down the second one to give his team the 1-point lead, and the Celtics are going to call a timeout. Try to draw up a play with 12 seconds left, down by 1. You only need 2 points. Caleb Banks goes all the way under the basket, finds Bass. Bass kicks it back over to Banks. Banks, dangerous pass, gets it to Caruth. Caruth gets...
And they got a foul.
Draws a foul. And Caruth, now Carter, I don't want to curse Caruth, but like I've cursed this whole Express team saying they're going to win when they were up 20-some, but Caruth has been a bucket at the free throw line. 0.9 seconds to go.
It is double bonus here, so he's going to get 2 shots.
Oh my gosh. Now the Atlanta Celtics have been nearly perfect from the free throw line, and not only that, they're good at crashing the board, so if it is a missed shot, could they quickly put it back up. 0.9 seconds is barely any time.
And I think he's going to add a little bit of time here.
And if I'm Caruth, I'm thinking of all the fundamentals of a free throw shot right now.
Yeah, and this is mostly mental here in the situation. I mean, it's not easy to step up and knock down 2 shots to try to win the game with 1.3 seconds.
And he cashes out the first one. No sweat for Caruth. It's now a tied game. So we're either going to win it here at the line for the Celtics or go to overtime and get 3 more minutes. Unless, the Express get a full court Hail Mary.
Unless something crazy happens.
So let's see, can Caruth close us out with this bucket right here? The bucket of Ryze tournaments, of all Ryze tournaments. And he cashes it out. It is now a 1-point lead for the Celtics, and that will do it. The Atlanta Celtics erase a 20-point deficit in the 17U Battle for Georgia title game. The Atlanta Celtics are your 17U Battle for Georgia Ryze Hoops champions. Like I said, a 20-plus point deficit. Come back to win by 1. Like my mom always told me, you only got to win by 1.
You only got to win by 1, and that's exactly what they did. And, props to them for coming back in the second half. It takes a lot of toughness, a lot of mental toughness to do that. So, great game, and congratulations to them.
Guys, I'm Simone Stanley, joined by Carter Wilson. The Atlanta Celtics defeated the Atlanta Express for the 17U Ryze Hoops Battle for Georgia Championship. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.